You cannot have an informed debate about the current state that is drawn up by racism and hate instead of unity and grace. You cannot discuss the disgusting behaviours of the ones in power without someone standing up and agreeing. It's almost like they're really not seeing the problems that are continuously occurring. They just sit there stirring up the same old shit and adding their bit. They cannot seem to see that they are pawns in a machine much larger than the likes of you and me. They are not educated enough. Or they just don't give a stuff that the ones who make the rules are far from fools using all of their tools to make us divided. They are not our friends. They have not confided in us to make us aware. They're parting us all trying to scare because they are the ones who are nervous. They are the ones who are scared. Because they know if we stuck together, if we stood up and dared, we would win. Each day they cause a sin, shoot another man and claim he's a danger when it is actually them who are no stranger to the corruption causing nothing but destruction in our countries. They blame the black or the person from the smaller ethnic group to deter from the reality it is actually our troops causing most of the wars as they slam all the doors in the face of diversity. Now, I don't need to go to university to learn it is actually our turn to stand up and fight. We are not superior because our skin colour is white. As we watch our countries regress instead of progress, we need to ask ourselves why. Why is it we move back? Because they've created the cracks within our societies to cause our anxieties to lead us to a land of hate. Now, I'm not trying to cause a debate, but look at the information being handed to you on a plate and ask for more. Look at a situation with an open eye and don't buy into their lies, because skin colour is not the problem here. It is a fear that if we all got along, they could not control. When the leaders took a poll, they made a decision and they stole away our unity, they dashed our community, and it worked. Somehow they walked away with immunity whilst others were left with no opportunity to survive. Then we're told they have no drive, as the rich continue to thrive. They're blamed for stealing our good, leaving the minority misunderstood and left to deal with an authority that was corrupt from the start. A case of inferiority versus the superiority who have managed to convince a majority that what they say is right, we are better because we are white. Now, this is a sleight of hand and this bullshit is planned to lead us right back to a dirt track we once left behind. Blaming the daily grind on the less fortunate, when the money they earn from crime is extortionate. They made it a business in which they earn every time a guy spends a turn inside. But the statistics they hide, or at least they have tried, so we don't really see what's going down. So don't follow suit and stand there mute. In your research, submerge and emerge, stand up. Have a backbone and help knock these dictators off their throne. And if you agree with what they say, then I urge you to please pay attention, because this is a convention of elitists who cannot resist the temptation to make and take everything for themselves as our countries dive further to hell. Look, I'm not being funny, but please don't comply or agree to such scummy people. If we stand up together, everyone equal, we can change it. These dictators are not fit, they're deranged, and we need to arrange an exchange for something better where we stick together. We are not born racist. It is a condition influenced by people in a position to alter our views, but only if we choose. So walk a moment in the shoes of someone suffering and don't just keep shuffling by like it's not my guy, so it doesn't matter. It does. We're all going to suffer in the end, however many pretend they're in control. You're not whole as long as you're sold to this illusion. They use confusion and exclusion to convince you they are doing it for us. They are not. Their wants are at the centre of this plot. They sit in their dreams as we fall for their schemes. They are winning and are sat there fucking grinning. I'm having fun, aren't you? The president celebrates as the black person's being pushed and shoved by people with victory on their face like they have more place than this young black girl. Well, here I am, trying to school that you're all being fooled and once and for all this needs to end. Because right round the bend is something real nasty and things are vastly getting worse. Too many end up in a hearse and you are feeding this curse with your unrealistic ideals which are far from what's real. So open your mind and you might come to find that the problem sits much closer to home. So don't live in your dome and sit there and moan. Stand up, as a crowd and for once be proud. They can only win if we let them.